consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh my god, hello. Hi, how are you? What's up, guys? We're back with Slay the Princess, and last time we ended with trying to just walk away. And you know what? I think we're just gonna walk a different direction.
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Okay.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Really?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, really?
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Are those...
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Well, that's not really what I was hoping was gonna happen.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yes. I believe my answer is yes.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Right.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Wait, did we...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I didn't realize that was actually going to be an ending.
Is a princess.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
You're here to slay her.
Why does it look like there's a wall in the background?
It will be the end of the world.
Yes, I know, narrator. Oh, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks?
Yes, your tricks.
What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
You just made a bunch of freaking the cabins appear, and then the world ended.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
Active audience. The
Maybe.
entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
I could probably think of a
If
lot.
by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you can pull that off.
Probably.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world
Maybe.
hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Fine. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the
What
cabin.
are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
That makes no sense. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just gonna stay here in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
That's probably not good. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that
You know I can
princess.
tell when you're lying, right?
Can you?
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Sure.
The cabin interior
Oh my
is
goodness,
wrong.
what is going on?
A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
Is it
It's all
now?
shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Yes, I see that.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I know.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking.
We're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already
kind of have a feeling I already know what we're dealing with.
A princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Apparently a lot.
You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job
Can I
is
go
to
look in the mirror now?
describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
That's what you say all the time.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
And then it's gonna
You reach
disappear
forward
again.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Huh.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that
I'm
taking the
seriously
mirror away from
confused
us
if maybe
isn't
there's a
gonna
point
change
where you can
things.
interact with the
We'll
mirror
find it again, and then we'll see
before
whatever it is that you don't
free the
want us to
princess?
see.
Okay, we're just gonna enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh!
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I see that.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head
Now that's
throbbing with the effort
obvious.
of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
So do I just jump?
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Possibly.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
But from which way?
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I
Okay.
don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Probably.
We don't even have a weapon.
Nope.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Now.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Yes. I think we're going to take the center stairs.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Yeah.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Do I? Oh my god, what is going
You
on?
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Yeah, I kinda do.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until till the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh my god, hello. Hi, how are you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange.
Do you now?
Fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Was the narrator screwing with me because I was trying to screw with the narrator? Is that what was going on? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Good point.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
What?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
This is get weird.
We can do that?
I don't know, can we?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
I don't think so.
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Josh, you probably killed me.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Yeah, what words of wisdom?
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I still feel like I'm supposed to save her.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yeah, let's do that. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Sure about that?
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
I didn't say bigger, I said there's more of you.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
No, just asking a question.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I say we get all of the princesses. We're going to have all of the princesses. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
Not at all.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Whoa.
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Well, hello there, crazy one.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Because one of those answers is sure to be right.
Can't even follow what's
And I
going
love screwing
on
with the narrator. And this is friggin' weird. Okay, what's going
We
on?
need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
If I let you out of here, what you gonna do?
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
What does that mean?
I just want to live my life.
See, that's a better answer.
I'm not going to dance for you.
Never asked you to dance.
Besides, you already know what I'm going to do.
No.
If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Jeez.
Not a single real answer.
No.
At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction, it's infuriating, isn't it?
Very true.
Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse.
Probably.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Do all of it. Oh. I was curious because earlier I was trying to scroll down and read, and I realized I was hovering over 3 different options at once, and I didn't understand it. So I can just pick all 3.
Wait, that's not right.
What's not right?
Go on.
What?
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Is it now?
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
What?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable
So we go
mess.
upstairs, we try to attack her, we try to attack her, we try to free her, and we left her?
But this... We can't...
Oh my goodness, what is going on?
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Is it?
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Narrator.
falls apart.
What?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, I think so. Did she get outside?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Probably not.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
What?
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
I don't know.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh, dude, they have so many
It's
consequences.
a little late for regret, isn't it?
Probably.
Please.
It's going to be okay. Oh, not. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, we're falling apart? You're withered. What?
I
Oh,
am a growing
okay.
chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't
And
exist.
yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Huh. Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Huh.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. What's up, guys? AlphaShoulder here. This recording, I wasn't paying attention and I recorded for too long, so I'm gonna have to cut this video into 2 videos. So stay tuned for part 2 of Slay the Princess. But until next time, guys, bye. I love yous.